The Attorney General Judith Collins has announced an inquiry into the Tom Phillips case. Police shot Phillips in September, 1,358 days after he went into the bush with his children. The inquiry will take place behind closed doors and won't look at any role family court decisions may have played. The result is expected to be out by July next year. Adam Hollingworth reports.
When Tom Phillips was shot dead 4 years after he took his children into the bush, it left many asking how it had come to this.
Today's outcome is not the one that we wanted.
The fatal conclusion threw up so many questions.
What happened, how it was allowed to happen for almost 4 years, how these children were able to be basically kidnapped by their father and retained in the bush all that time.
Questions the Attorney General wants government agencies to answer.
It's right to find out what actually happened, and what we can do, even though there are multiple suppression orders, is to make sure we find out, was there something the government agencies could have done better?
I can tell you with great relief this evening that soon after 4:30 today, we've located Tom Phillips' remaining children.
Judith Collins says the inquiry is also about giving the children the dignity they deserve.
One day they're going to grow up and they're going to wonder who did what to try and help them. And I think it is absolutely on us to find out exactly what was done and exactly what could have been done better.
Collins hopes to establish whether government agencies, including police and Oranga Tamariki, took all reasonable steps to prevent their disappearance in 2021, whether they responded appropriately and in a timely way to locate them, and whether they engaged effectively with the family court. The family court proceedings before the kidnapping are off limits, and suppression orders made after the shooting are strict, so the inquiry will be conducted in private and without public hearings.
Let the inquirer get on with his job, and then I expect that quite a lot of what the inquirer comes up with in his report will be able to be made public.
In a statement, Oranga Tamariki said they would cooperate with the inquiry. The well-being and best interests of the Tamariki remains their priority. This includes respecting their right to privacy. And the mayor of Waitomo says the secrecy provides respite for those who live in the area.
This inquiry isn't going to be something that, many in the community are going to be interested in. I think it's very much a learning for government departments.
Tom Phillips' family released a statement saying they welcome any inquiry that helps ensure this never happens to another family ever again. The police also welcomed an inquiry, saying they recognise the significant public interest and the decision that a robust and independent review is required. They'll participate fully. Auckland law professor Mark Hanahan says Collins is asking the right questions.
It's important in the public inquiry to put our institutions, which are public institutions, under the spotlight and say, how do they perform in these situations? They're difficult situations, but I think if we're going to be effective in a society which is safe for all our children, they have to be put on under a spotlight and looked at very, very closely.
Retired High Court Judge Simon Moore KC has been appointed as the sole member of the inquiry. He'll be expected to deliver a final report with recommendations by the 21st of July next year.